Welcome to episode 17 of Wednesday Night Asylum. And look, I got a lot to say tonight. First off, let's start off with the Obahemi's Open Challenge. Should the Open Challenge be a forbidden door? I mean, honestly, should WWE make the Open Challenge a forbidden door? I mean, I know we've seen Otis take it, but I mean, honestly, should the Open Challenge be a forbidden door? I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, wouldn't that be awesome to bring some people from New Japan over, bring some people from wherever over, to face Obahemi? It's just like Obafemi, whatever his name is. I think that would be an awesome move if WWE made the challenge a forbidden door. And I'm gonna go out on that. I'm gonna go out on that to say that Obafemi, whatever his name is, Open Challenge should be a forbidden door. I mean, I think there's just so much cool stuff you could do with that. I mean, honestly, even if you could team it up with people from other independent wrestling organizations. With other, you could team it up with independent wrestling organizations or smaller professional wrestling, smaller professional wrestling promotions. That's what I'm trying to say. If I can get my words out, But I'm just saying you could team it up with so much to have that be a forbidden door that it would be wild to see. I mean, honest to God, it just would be wild to see. Let's see how good the big man is when he's facing off against random people of random skill sets and all sorts of stuff. It's just random sizes, shapes, and sizes. It's just like instead of just beating people on Raw or maybe people on Raw and SmackDown. I mean, I just think it would be wild if you made that a forbidden door. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Now let's go to AEW, man. Let's talk about Tekla. Man, I'm telling you right now, Tekla is beautiful. I'll be honest with you. I find her beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to be sad or say anything bad about her re-signing with AEW. I don't care. I mean, wherever she goes, she's going to be beautiful. I mean, and Tekla re-signing with AEW is probably the smartest thing in her career, honestly, because the WWE would probably just ruin her. I mean, they pretty much ruined Liv Morgan, and don't really have an opponent for her. And with that being said, it's just like I don't know. They'd probably ruin Tekla too, and Tekla would probably never become champion in the long run. And it's just I'm glad she's not going to WWE. Be honest with you, I'm just glad, and I'm glad that she's staying with AEW. Here's a quote from Tekla. It says, "Quote: I think AEW is a perfect fit for me. Honestly, honestly, a no-brainer. I love Tony Khan. I love working with him, and I love his energy backstage. All the girls are nice. The locker room is quiet and peaceful, and I loved my job. It's good. It's good. And then it goes on to say, I don't think the grass is greener anywhere else because I'm sitting in a fucking flower. I'm sitting in a fucking flower garden. And it's just like I'm glad she's glad to be stay part of AEW. I really am. I mean, the Triangle Madness or whatever it is with Julia Hart and Sky Blue is just an awesome group. They need to get those tag team titles on Sky Blue and Julia Hart sooner rather than later. And they just need to dominate. That's what they're there to do. They just need to dominate. That's the truth of the matter. Triangle Madness is awesome. And, I don't want to see that group break up anytime soon. I really don't. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And speaking of groups breaking up, what about New Day, man? New Day leaving WWE. Speaking of WWE, and apparently they didn't want to take a pay cut. TKO is offering people pay cuts to stay, and they didn't want to take a pay cut, so they said we're out. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. And they're going to be at GalaxyCon, Kofi Kingston and uh, you know Xavier Woods or Austin Creed rather. That and they're going to be at GalaxyCon and from May 22nd to 24th. I really don't know the city or state that it is in, but I just found out that they're going to be at GalaxyCon, which is first appearance since leaving WWE. It's a good chance if you find out about it to go meet them and maybe ask them some questions. Who knows? It's just like it's just awesome. I mean, it's awesome that they're going to probably go down the independent road, like you know, what's his name? Is it Zack Ryder or Zack Ryder? Matt Cardona is what I'm trying to think of. Matt Cardona or Killer Cross or Scarlett or just a whole list of them going down the independent road, hitting up these cons and making more money for themselves than they can make in WWE. I mean, honestly, it's just like that's the plan. I mean, speaking of people being let go, it's like what about Lady Frost being let go? I know this is a little late, but what about Lady Frost being let go from AEW or Ring of Honor or whatever she wound up in? And in all honesty, it's just like she's let go. She said she's a free agent. And the next thing you know, she signs with Major League Wrestling. Now, I haven't ever watched MLW. I haven't. I need to. I need to check into that. And but I have never watched it. I'm glad Lady Frost is going to be part of it. Lady Frost is one of my favorite female wrestlers, and it's just one of those things. It's just like Tony Khan let her go, so she went free agent, and within 24 hours she's picked up by MLW, and that was wild. It's wild. Speaking of female wrestlers, while we're on the subject of female wrestlers, what about Maxine Dupree? Man, she's been seen with Austin Theory in Austin Theory's car, and Austin Theory was getting a interview done, and I mean, so she was away from Otis and Tozawa, and I'm pretty sure Otis and Tozawa has been released by now. So if that's the case, if Otis and Tozawa has been released by now, I say Maxine Dupree should be the female part of the division. She should turn heel, and she should show her true potential, and quit being a backbone to Otis and Tozawa. Which what are they doing with the Alpha Academy? Which is except making that a comedic group, just like Danhausen in a way, and just like R-Truth. So it's like she should really be part of the vision. She should be a solid part of the vision, be a female heel for the vision, and make the vision that much stronger. In all honesty, because I think that's what the vision needs right now. Make it known she's Austin Theory's girlfriend. Make her a heel, and yeah, there you go. That's what you should do. Sounds good to me. Sounds just as good to me as it does to have a forbidden door for the open challenges of Obi Femi. So I'm just right up there where they're all. And as I stay on the subject of female wrestlers, let's talk about former WWE wrestler Ronda Rousey and Ronda and Gina is fighting this Friday night. It just seems like yesterday I was Gina Gargano or whatever. It just seems like yesterday I was just bringing this up. This fight's happening Friday night. I do believe it happens on the 15th. Friday's the 15th. So Netflix, that's where the fight's going to be at. And it's going to be a wild ride is all I got to say. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm interested in seeing how Ronda's doing on Ronda's going to do on her first fight back and first MMA fight back and forever. So should be interesting. one way or another. I hope it's a fight, real fight. I hope it really, in all honesty, I hope it's a banger. Really, I hope it's not disappointing. I hope there's not a one round. I hope it goes down to the decision. I saw both of them online doing their workouts, and I'll be honest with you, they're in better shape than I am, and that's without a doubt, no doubt a lie, no lie. It's, without a doubt, that's not a lie, and I can only wish to be in that kind of shape, and it's just one of those things, really. And so I'm interested in seeing that fight. I'll be there. I'll be watching it tomorrow night. That's for sure. Friday night. Now, let's talk about the John Cena version of the Open Challenge in AEW with Darby Allin. And I don't know people's thoughts on this or not about having the title be put on the line frequently each week or whatever. And I really don't. It's interesting. It's better than watching Raw or SmackDown and their champion takes time off for several months before they defend the title next, and or before they're even seen in the ring next. And it's just it's wild. I mean, it's interesting. I like it. I like it. Do I think that it's going to last that much longer? No, because that do I think MJF's going to win this title back? Yes, I do. Do I think MJF is going to get his head shaved at Double or Nothing? No, I don't. I really don't think he's going to lose that match. I think he'll win that match. And so I don't see the Open Challenge continuing too much longer. But of course, the champions I'm talking about that in WWE that you didn't see forever was Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. I mean, so do I like seeing the title put on the line frequently? Yes, I do. I do. And it's just one of those things. It's like I don't know. Um, it's something that we haven't seen in a long time. I mean, we've seen it with the United States Championship, but we haven't seen it with like a big championship, the main championship. I mean, I'm just saying, I enjoy it. Do I think it's gonna last that much longer? No, I don't. And that's the dark side of it. That's the dark side of it. I don't think it's gonna last that much longer. I think Darby Allin's title reign's fixing to end. That's the dark side of it. And speaking of dark side, new season of Dark Side of the Ring has been set for July 7th on Vice. And there's apparently 9 or 10 episodes. It's going to kick off with a 3-part premiere about Double J and TNA. Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and TNA. And then there's going to be an episode on Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, the Big Boss Man, Misty Hyatt, Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe, Zach Gowen, and the Renegade, Rick Wilson. And I love that show. Gosh, I love that show. I love that show so much. It's like so fun watching the episodes over and over again. I mean, I'm pretty sure, truth be told, if one day there might be an episode of Unknown the Alien Assassin on Dark Side of the Ring. I mean, I won't lie. I mean, I got some dark sides to me. And, I'm not going to go into those here, but I won't lie. There's some dark sides to my life that could probably make a good Dark Side of the Ring episode. I mean, I'm not even going to front that. I'm not going to front it at all. And so I'm looking forward to July 7th. I mean, it's like a couple months away, virtually. And looking forward to watching it. I mean, looking forward to it coming back. It's going to be awesome. And, it's funny. They always say this is the last season, this is the last season, this is the last season. But ratings are so high, Vice keeps renewing it. I mean, I don't know how many times Dark Side of the Ring has said this is the last season, and it's never been the last season. So it's like, when the last season finally comes, it's going to be such a surprise. It's going to be a very big surprise, and it's going to be sad. It's going to be a true dark side. You know what? Speaking of dark side of the ring, and speaking of female pro wrestlers, let's talk about Stephanie Vacure. Ex-boyfriend could spend the next decade being behind bars for domestic violence and attempted um, famous domestic violence charges. All right, femicide charges. I don't know what those are, but domestic violence charges. He's Stephanie Vacure's former boyfriend is a former AAA and CMLL wrestler. Cuarto he was found guilty last week on multiple charges stemming from an incident in March of 2023. Vacure alleged that her boyfriend Roberto Reyes forced himself on her, choked her, and threw her against the wall following an argument. I mean, now that's a dark side of the ring episode right there. I mean, you probably would have to wait till you got out of prison, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how they filmed that, but that's a dark side of the ring episode right there, and nobody should go through that at all. And nobody should go through that at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they shouldn't. I mean, it's not right. It's just nonsense. And apparently, Stephanie Vacure's ex-boyfriend was sentenced after he pled guilty on all charges, or most, I guess, it was all charges. Yeah, and so I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that's true dark side. And here's another dark side element. Phil Noor accuses WWE of stealing his heavy metal gimmick and handing it over on a silver platter to Lizzie Rain. Phil made the accusation online saying, I was the heavy metal kid at extreme wrestling in Jack Crack, Georgia, from April 03 to May 03. Do your damn research. And that's what Phil Noor said on X, I do believe. And that's just crazy. It's just nuts, man. That's just nuts. That's just nuts. I don't know. Stealing gimmicks. Let's talk about stealing gimmicks. Paul Lee, stole Ric Flair's gimmick, uses Ric Flair's gimmick all the time. And then when I wanted to name one of my Unknown, the Alien Assassin miniseries novels, Woo Me, Don't Boo Me, Paul Lee gets in touch with me on on Facebook and tells me him and Ric Flair are coming together and doing this some sort of deal with Woo Me, Don't Boo Me, some sort of trademark, and that I can't use it. Would I not use it, or I can't use it, or something like that? It's just, so I changed it. I changed the title to Cheer Me, Don't Jeer Me, Jerk. And but yeah, that's what Paulie said. I mean, coming from a guy who stole Ric Flair's persona, Ric Flair's gimmick, Ric Flair's entire gimmick, is a mockery to Ric Flair's entire gimmick. He tells me I couldn't use this title, and I told my mom about it. My mom's like, "Lady, just Unknown, just change the book title, and because you don't want him bothering you anymore and all this kind of stuff." And he'd make a big deal about it. So I was like, "Fine, I'll change the book title." All right, change the book title. I mean, it's easier to change a book title than it is to, to be like Stephanie Vacure's ex-boyfriend and freaking ruin your life. Because I'm going to go back to that, because I said it the next decade, but Reyes was sentenced to 12 years, 8 months, and he was given given credit for 2 years. He has a total of 10 years, 8 months left on the remainder of his sentence, but he could get his sentence reduced to just over 4 years with good behavior. And there we go. And then it says Stephanie's ex was taken into custody shortly after the cure's criminal complaint. So that was good. I mean, at least they brought him back into custody. And, there's just a lot of dark side stuff in this week's episode. And I'm sorry about that, but just the way it's going to be, the way it is this week. And I just want to say I'm sorry for falling asleep last night and not doing the show on Wednesday night. I mean, it's actually Thursday right now, Thursday at 10:30, 10:40. And so I'm sorry for falling asleep last night. I'm sorry for not doing the show live last night. But here's the show. Here's episode 17 of Wednesday Night Asylum. And be sure to tune in next Wednesday night after Dynamite, as it usually is. And because I don't plan on falling asleep. And check it out live. So be sure to share and like and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching.